Welcome back. It's been a really exciting tournament and we're ready now for the semi-finals.
It's been a tight competition so far. There's no room for error at this stage.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. One.
The rest won't make this any easier.
Oh, that's a top quality shot with the rest. Not easy at all.
8.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
9.
That's a foul on the blue.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 9. Mark Williams, 7.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? He'll be looking to tighten up his game here. He's looking to drop this into the middle pocket. No issues there.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
1.
He's playing the pot here. No problem there.
Simply wonderful.
7.
Looking to run this along the cushion. Excellent pot.
Oh, wonderful shot.
8.
This is not easy.
Tremendous pot.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
14.
This requires a really good strike.
That's really close, but not quite close enough.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 14. One.
He's taking this on to the right middle. Beautifully done.
7.
He'll be disappointed there.
Mark Williams, 7.
Playing this with plenty of power.
What a wonderful pot.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
1.
Lots of power on this shot.
That's a beauty.
Great cueing there.
4.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
5.
This is really tricky.
That's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
He couldn't have played that any better.
12.
He's left that a little bit more tricky than he would have liked.
13.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
19.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
That's just unbelievable. Brilliant.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
20.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket. What a top shot that is.
He's lost the cue ball a touch here.
25.
I can't see any problems here.
$26. $31.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
32.
He'll need to strike the cue ball very true here.
What a pop that is! Goodness me, that's a real cracker.
37.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. That's a top shot. Well played.
Really impressive cueing.
38.
He just needs the blue here. Anything looks possible when he's cueing this well.
No way back into this frame for his opponent now.
43.
That's a shocker.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 43. One. Mark Williams, 1.
If he underhits this, he could be in trouble. Not what he intended, and to be honest, I'm not sure what his intention was.
Foul. Mark Williams, 6. Free ball.
That's not a good result. It was a very tough shot, though.
Foul. Mark Williams, 4. 1. Mark Williams, 1. One.
Playing this with a lot of power. No problems with the rest there. Well played.
Eight.
No more than half a chance here. Brilliant, brilliant pot.
10. $13.
This will need good cueing.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 13. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well played to take that frame.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
Thank you. The second frame, Mark Williams to break.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
That's an excellent opening red.
One.
Well played.
4.
Looking to play this with a lot of power. Nicely on the blue.
5. Ten. Eleven.
This needs good striking here.
Played with real power. Great cueing.
16.
Playing this with a lot of power. The split looks good to me.
$17.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. That's just magnificent.
Position looks pretty good to me.
24.
This is really tricky. Not quite the split he wanted.
25.
No more than half a chance here. What a great shot that is.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
30. $31.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
What a beautiful pot that is.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
34.
So, this pot into the right corner. Nicely done.
Excellent cueing.
35.
Lots of power on this shot.
What a fabulous pot that is.
Superb cue ball control there. Ideal position.
41.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. In it goes.
Wonderful shot.
42. 44.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. That's a great pot.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
45. 52.
'He's aiming for the left corner here. Beautiful.
He's cueing extremely well here.
53. 58.
'A delicate touch required here.
59.
'Justice black required. In it goes.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
66. 67. 74.
'This really is tricky.
Well, an excellent pot.
75. 82. 'Ronnie O'Sullivan, 82. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame.
That's a 2-frame lead now.
Yes, this is a great opportunity. Playing this with plenty of power. That is a quality opening red.
One. 8.
Doesn't want to overhit this.
That was a strange choice of shot there.
9.
Very tricky shot coming up. That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity.
16.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Excellent shot.
Well, not perfect position.
17. 24.
'Lots of power on this shot.
25.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. Tremendous shot.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
30. $31.
So, this pot into the right corner. That's an excellent pot.
What a wonderful pot.
38.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
$39.
Looking to play this with a lot of power. Good split. That's really opened the table up here.
44. $45.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Down it goes.
Great technique, superb cueing.
$48.
Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
49.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
What an excellent pot that is.
Just look at that for a positional shot. Superb.
52. $53.
Yeah, played it well.
60.
Pace is critical here.
$61.
Just the black needed now. No issues there.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
68. $69. $76.
This is no gimme.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 76. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's the frame in the bag.
Thank you, the fourth frame. Mark Williams to break.
Playing this with plenty of power. Impressive opening red.
One.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
3.
He'll be aware how important pace is for this shot. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 3. Mark Williams, 4.
Well, a dip in form for Mark Williams. He's just not striking the ball with confidence. This is very unlike him.
One.
This is tough.
What a tremendous pot.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
9.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. What a top pot that was.
Great cueing.
16.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket.
That's a good split. He's got a real chance here.
17.
Perfect pace required for this shot.
$23.
Lots of power on this shot. That could be better.
24. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 24.
This isn't easy.
And in it goes.
1.
He'll be looking to get back into the frame here.
Worrying times for Mark Williams here.
Mark Williams, 1.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
One.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Seven.
That's not the best shot I've seen.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
Great opportunity to get back into the match.
One. Six. Seven.
Nicely positioned for the red.
14.
Williams really does seem to be struggling at the moment. A real chance for his opponent to capitalise.
Mark Williams, 14.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
One.
This really is tricky.
Oh, wonderful shot.
3.
Position looks good for a colour.
4. 9.
That's poor. He should have potted that.
Mark Williams, 9.
Playing this with a lot of power.
What a fabulous pot that is.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
1.
This needs to be played at the right pace.
Great shot.
Quality cueing there, really good.
6.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. That's a top shot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
7. 13.
Aiming for the right centre here.
14.
'Would you believe it?
21. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 21.
That was a really tough shot, and it hasn't worked out all that well.
He's playing for the right corner here.
1. 7. 9. 12.
Not easy with the rest.
16.
Looking to play this softly.
21. 27.
Just this pot required to win the frame.
34. And the frame, Mark Williams.
That is the frame.
And cue the 5th frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
He's not played that well. Tough shot, but he could have played it better.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. Great opening roll.
1.
He's going for the left corner pocket. That's a beauty.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
Eight.
Playing this with a lot of power. Oh, that's an unforced error.
15. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 15.
This is not easy. Not a great split.
1.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Six.
He's taking on the long red to the corner.
What a wonderful pot.
7.
Lots of power on this shot.
That's a top shot. Well played.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
11.
That's an unforced error. He'll be fuming about that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
This won't be easy.
Great shot.
1. Six. 7. Thirteen.
Gently does it.
Position looks good for a colour.
14. 21.
That's a shocker.
Mark Williams, 21.
He's taking this on. That's a fabulous pot.
That could have finished a little better.
Eight. Nine.
He's taking it on. No issues there.
He's playing very well here.
14. 15. $22.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
Not really the level of control he was after there. Lost the cue ball a little.
30.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket. That's a great pot.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
31.
This is really tricky.
$37.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
38.
He just needs the green here. That's an absolutely outstanding pot.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
41.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
42.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. Beautiful.
47.
Looking to play this softly.
48. $55.
Only the colours remaining.
$57.
Tricky shot here.
Tremendous pot. Brilliant. Nicely done.
$64.
This is tough.
That's a top shot. Well played.
69.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
$75.
He's playing for the right corner here.
What a clearance. Amazing.
82. And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And now the frame is his.
And through the sixth frame, Mark Williams to break.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
That's a good opening red.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power. He'll be fuming about that.
$8.
He's attempting to get the white tight on the cushion.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8. Touching ball.
He'll want to get this cue ball close to the cushion.
Looking to play this with a lot of power. That's a great split. He'll be unlucky if he's not on anything here.
One. Seven.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
Well, he's lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
8.
This isn't easy.
What a top shot that is.
Great cueing there.
14. 15.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. And in it goes.
Oh, wonderful shot.
21.
A delicate touch required here.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
22.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Tremendous pot.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
28.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
29.
Playing for the middle pocket. In it goes.
Simply wonderful.
35. 36.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
$41. 42.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Would you believe it?
48. Touching ball.
Pink ball down. That was a strange choice of shot there.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 48. Mark Williams, 6. 1. Mark Williams, 1. 1.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket. Beautifully done.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
7.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
Well, an excellent pot.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
8.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power. Lost the cue ball a tad there.
10.
Just the red required. Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
11.
Tricky shot here.
Unbelievable pot.
17.
He's going for the left corner pocket. Ah, that's a top shot.
18.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
23.
Half a chance here. Oh yes, what a pot!
24.
Lots of power on this shot.
What a top pot that was.
$30.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
$31.
Well, he's taking it on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 31. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame. Well played.
Thank you, the 7th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Well, this is a half chance.
One.
This won't be easy.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous pot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
4.
He's played that very well with the rest.
Five.
He's looking at the pot into the left middle. Down it goes.
Wonderful shot.
9.
Nicely onto the black.
10.
He's taking this green on. What a magnificent pot that is.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
13.
Playing this with a lot of power.
14.
High quality striking required here.
Stroked in beautifully.
19. 20.
He's taking this blue on. There was always a risk of a foul there.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 20. Mark Williams, 5.
So, this pot into the right corner. Great shot.
1. Eight.
This looks pretty simple.
9.
Well, he's taking it on. He's missed the pot.
Mark Williams, 9.
He's got nice position on the blue ball here.
1.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
That split is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
8.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
9.
Missed pot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 9.
Needs to take this chance.
One. Three. Four. Nine.
Nicely onto the colour.
10.
Very nicely done.
16.
No real problem here.
17. Mark Williams, 17.
He'll want fine control over the pace of this shot. That's a pretty poor attempt.
Foul and a miss. Mark Williams, 4.
He's looking at this red. No, not this time. Close, but a miss nonetheless.
One.
No more than half a chance here.
8.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
9. Frame conceded. Frame, Mark Williams. Thank you, the 8th frame. Mark Williams to break.
He'll play this with plenty of power. Decent position to take on a colour here.
1.
Very well played.
8.
That's a good split. He's got a real chance here.
9. 16.
'Nicely onto the colour.
17.
'Nicely played.
24. 25. 32.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. No problem there.
He's playing very well here.
33. 40.
'Gently does it.
41.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity.
48.
Pace is very important.
49. 56.
'He fancies this red. Oh, that's a top shot.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
57.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Excellent shot.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
64. 65. 72.
So, just the red required here. Tremendous shot.
That should effectively remove any ideas his opponent may have of a comeback.
73. 80.
Pace is key.
Excellent pot.
81. 88.
Well, he's taking it on. Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
89. $96. 97.
What a century that is.
$104.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
That's a foul, but
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 104. Mark Williams, 4. Frame conceded, frame and match, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
he's done it. Into the final. What a result.